At L&M Fine Jewelry, we hand select our diamonds to give you the very best prices possible. Monty knows a great deal when he finds one. Find your great deal at L&M Fine Jewelry.
Your diamond destination.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I am back with another one. We are looking at UC Davis versus Montana State. They played a thriller in Davis, California on Saturday night. Big Sky after dark. It was a great game. It was a great game to watch. At first, or through much of the game, it looked like Montana State was kind of going to run away from it in the second half, but UC Davis bowed up. They got their act together, and Land Larison, Miles Hastings were able to put together, Land Larison, Miles Hastings, and co. were able to put together a comeback that led them to a 2-point conversion short of tying the game and taking things potentially into overtime. There was still a little bit of time on the clock. Montana State would have had a chance to potentially drive down the field and get a field goal, but that did not happen. Montana got the 30-28 victory. They handled most of the game. UC Davis bowed up on defense, only gave up 7 points in the second half, but put up 20 of their own points in the second half, but they came up short. The difference in this game really ended up being the turnovers of the UC Davis squad and the special teams touchdown for Montana State. Outside of the special teams touchdown for Montana State put up 23 points on offense. They were held to 160 rushing yards on offense. UC Davis' defense played a pretty decent game. The offense of UC Davis gave up 2 turnovers. Miles Hastings threw an interception on a tip pass intended for Trent Tompkins, and then he fumbled the ball on a sack fumble. Montana State's defense played a game. Boy, were they getting to the quarterback at a high rate. McCade had a sack. Zach Cruz had a sack. I think Brody Grebe got in there and got a sack. Number 11, I'm blanking on his name right now. That defender for Montana State got a sack as well. They showed out. And for a team that has been maligned for not playing tough competition all season, Montana State showed up and showed out. We're going to be getting into all the highlights of this game. We're going to break down what I think went wrong for UC Davis, what went right for Montana State, how both teams can improve going into next week. You guys, make sure you guys subscribe, leave me a like, comment down below, and we will get straight into it. Okay, UC Davis is going to start with the ball at home. They're going to decide not to take that initial kick out of the end zone. And here is where we start the game. UC Davis starting with the ball. Trent Tompkins, they're going to bring a cat blitz immediately. So they bring the man coverage across, and the safety's going to take them. So they're running man. It's a man blitz. So you're blitzing 4, you're rushing 4 on the line, and then you're bringing in that corner blitz as well. It's picked up amazingly by Land Larison, but that doesn't help the fact that I believe that is McCade. No, number 11. Heisel. What is his name? I can't remember his name. I think it was. I don't want to get his name wrong. Here, let me go to the roster real quick of Montana State, and I'll tell you what his name is. Number 11 of Montana State. I believe his name. Oh man, it's by position. Here we go. We got D end. Kenneth Iden. That was his name. Gosh, Kenneth Iden. Kenneth Iden is gonna get the sack right there to start the game, and that was, this was a recurring thing for this Montana State defensive line. They were getting to the quarterback at a very high level. Look at the tackle. Is this the tackle? No, they're gonna pull the guard. No, they're gonna pull. Is that the center? Yeah, the center's gonna pull around here, making it look like they're trying to run, but it's really a play action, and Kenneth Iden's going to run right through him. Really good tackle to start the game. Good blitz pickup from Land Larison, but that's not going to help them. They're going to get the sack right here. And then you got a 3rd and 12 for UC Davis, so already starting the game off behind in the sticks, and they get 2 sacks on the first drive of the game. So this was Neil Daly. He's also going to get a fumble recovery later on in this first half, but you see the rush right here. I'm not so sure what they're trying to run here, but Daly is just untouched. So they're rushing 5. Is there 5 with their hand in the dirt? 1, 2. So no, this is a backer. Neil Daly's gonna rush. They're blitzing 5. Seems like they're running a stunt on the outside here, but the stunt really doesn't get them. It's really just Neil Daly through untouched, and they get the sack on Miles Hastings. Really, really good job of start to the game for Montana State, and they're gonna punt it away and give it to Montana State. Montana State's got the ball now, 1st and 10, 13-20 left to go in the first quarter. And they're going to hand it off to, Tommy Malott's going to read it and pull it on the 1st and 10. So this is something that he hasn't done a ton. They're faking the split zone. Rohan Jones is going to fake the split zone. That holds that end man on the line of scrimmage. Tommy's going to pull it. Great hustle from this UC Davis defense to rally and go ahead and make that play right there. Make that tackle right there. Really, really good job of UC Davis there. 3rd and 10 coming up for Montana State. And Tommy Lott's going to drop back. He's going to try to get the ball off, but I think his arm got hit here from this end. I think this is a backer, actually. They're going to bring this backer in on a blitz. They're rushing 5. They got 5 to block. They actually got 6 to block. Adam Jones is in the protection as well. He's going to get a pickup, but really good of this linebacker to get his hand on Tommy Lott's arm and not allow him to get that ball off. They punt it away and give it back to UC Davis. Now UC Davis is faced with a 3rd and 7. 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hutton in motion. And they're going to get the ball off to Hutton right there. Really good job. Hutton's going to come across on the pre-snap motion. Key that defensive back to see if it's man or zone. It is man. Well, actually, it kind of looks like zone. But I really think it's... I'm not so sure. It's kind of confusing because he's running across with him like it's in man. Definitely man here. Definitely man here. But it looks like they're zoning things off on the inside unless number 6 just busted in coverage. It kind of looks like he's just playing a hook, just hooking up in here, and he might be covered by a safety on the back end of things back here, which kind of seems like might be the case. But either way, it's going to be a good completion on 3rd and 7 for Miles Hastings and CJ Hutton, and they get the first down. Lan Larison. So here he's coming on a pre-snap motion. They're in empty. He's going to come down the line of scrimmage on a pre-snap motion and get across on the deep over. So they're running a post with a deep over concept. So they're leaving the tight end to protect. It seems like they're leaving the tight end and protect. He is going to stay in protection. And what they're doing now is they're getting double post on the front side, deep post right here. CJ Hutton, I believe, is at number 2 right here. He's going to get the deep post. You got Trent Tompkins, who's running an underneath here. And then Lan Larison is going to get in that voided zone, get in the wake of that number 2 post, and get wide open. Really good concept that a lot of teams run. It looks like Montana State is in a zone. Looks like they're in a quarters. So quarters, this concept is really good in quarters because he's in a zone. It looks like he's trying to run with that underneath, but he's in the backside. He's on the backside. Quarters. If you can control that high safety and that backside corner and get them out of there with those 2 front side posts, you have the lane and window to get Lan Larison wide open across that backside, and he is wide open. And he makes the crazy one-handed catch right here. I mean, Lan Larison is the best offensive player in this conference, and I don't think it's particularly close. If anybody was close, it's Tommy Mellott. But Lan Larison is in a zone of his own. I mean, let's look at the UC Davis stats real quick. Let's look at the statistics of this UC Davis team. Their leading rusher is Lan Larison. He's got 1,173 rushing yards. Their leading receiver is Lan Larison. He's got 687 receiving yards. That alone, he's 5 for 9 passing the ball for 45 yards. He has no passing touchdowns. He actually has an interception on the season. Unfortunate for him, but really good play right there. And Lan Larison was a big reason why they won this game yesterday. Was a big reason why they were in this game yesterday. They did not win the game. I misspoke. 3rd and 8 coming up for UC Davis. Drop back. They're bringing pressure once again. You get Neil Daly, who almost gets the sack. He's coming on the blitz. They're rushing 5. He is not picked up, so they're overloading this right side. You got this guy. You got their 3 tech, it looks like, getting in and eating up the space of the center. They got their guard and tackle on the right side eating up as well. Neil Daly comes through untouched. Miles Hastings makes him miss. They get the ball off to Trent Tompkins right at that first down yard line, and I think they're going to give him forward progress for the first down. Really good job right there. They're going to get in the end zone a few plays after that. 3rd and goal coming up. They're going to run a tight end pop pass. They fake like they're running it. Fake like they're running it inside zone to Lan Larison. He's going to pull it out of the belly of the running back and drop it back to Ian. I think his name is Ian Simpson. He had 1 reception, 1 yard, 1 touchdown for Mr. Ian Simpson. Decent stat line from him. He had a really big game last week against Montana. 6 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown for him last week, which doubled his season total. 2nd and 8 for Montana State following the touchdown. UC Davis did go for 2. We did not show the 2-point conversion there, but UC Davis did go for 2. So now that brings up an 8-0 lead for UC Davis. Interesting that UC Davis started chasing the points early. I don't know what sparked that, but it ended up not hurting them in the end, to be honest. Scott Trey Humphrey is going to get the carry here. He did not play a ton yesterday. He had 7 carries, 30 yards. somebody said he got injured during this game. I think if he is unable to play against Montana, that is something to be keyed into for this Montana State team. They're going to run the inside zone here, maybe outside zone actually, finding the window, and he gets the handoff. He finds the window, cuts upfield, and is down around the 45-yard line. Really, really good job there. Really, really good job there. Tommy Malott. Now, something that Montana State scored on last week, or Montana scored on against UC Davis last week, which is another thing that Montana State is going to score on last week, is the defensive backs of Montana, or of UC Davis, losing their footing. Now, Junior Bergen had run a route. He ran a nod route where he's faking like he's running a quick out and then cutting it back up on the post angle towards the post. And he caught the touchdown. Rex Connors tripped on that. Now this defensive back is just gonna fall down against Rohan Jones, who's a bigger player, but Tommy Malott is gonna find him wide open in the middle of the field, and he's gonna get the touchdown. So tough from UC Davis's standpoint on this play. You know, it seems like they get pressure on Tommy Malott. You really got to keep that. I mean, you got to keep him. Don't let him break contain out there. You cannot break contain with Tommy Malott. When you get in there, you get in the backfield, come in under control, because Tommy Malott is very fast. If he breaks the pocket, there's no telling what can happen. He gets out of the pocket right here, and he's able to get the ball to Rohan Jones wide open in the middle of the field. Wide open for the touchdown. They are not going to chase the point similar to UC Davis. They're going to take the PAT, and here you go. They're going to play the replay. Tough to break contain right there. Tommy Malott's going to throw it out there to Rohan Jones, who's wide open. Good ball from Tommy, rolling out to his left. And UC Davis gets the ball back. Montana State is not going to chase the points. They maintain this. They just kicked their PAT, and UC Davis is still in the lead, 8-7. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up for UC Davis. They're going to try to hit the RPO to Trent Tompkins. So he's running a slant. Seems like he's bringing it pretty flat because of the angle of the cornerback, and the ball's a little high. You would love for him to come down with this. Honestly, I would not put this on Miles Hastings. It's a little high, but Trent Tompkins can make this catch. It's covered well by the defensive back of Montana State, and it's an even better catch from their defensive back, Polidor, who gets the interception. Really good job right there. Really good job of Polidor to get that interception. Tough catch to make. He made it, and that is the first turnover of the game for UC Davis. That puts Montana State in scoring, well, not even in scoring position, but they get the ball in really good position in UC Davis territory to start their third drive of the game. I'm going to swing it out here to Adam Jones on 3rd and 7. Getting blocks up front, but the safety is going to make the tackle. Number 23 here. I think he's a corner, actually. He's like a nickel. He's like a nickel for them. Maybe a corner. I don't know, because they have a receiver on the backside. I think this is like their nickel corner, number 23. Either way, he's going to make the shed the block of Taco Dowler and get Adam Jones on the ground. Really good play on 3rd and 7. Really high level play from him right there. And Montana State is going to go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to get out to Taco Dowler. Really good job right there. Tommy Malott knowing where he's going. They're running man coverage here, so you see they're in man. He's most likely spying Tommy Malott, waiting for him to scramble, and they get the ball off real fast in the quick out to Taco Dowler for the first down. Really great execution there. So you got to get off the field on 4th down if you want to beat this Montana State team, and UC Davis was unable to do that right there. So after that was the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, 3rd and 5 for Montana State. They're going to hand it off to Adam Jones, who's going to get about, get about at least 10 on 1st down. Looks like they're running, looks like a kind of, not even a draw, but it looks like inside zone. Those linemen are getting up to the 2nd level, making really good blocks. And Adam Jones is getting 10, close to 15 yards on that run. First run of the second quarter.
In the Treasure State, University of Montana football is a way of life. Lithia Ford has long been a proud sponsor of Grizz football, and Lithia Ford of Missoula is thrilled to have several of the best Montana football seniors driving the best trucks in Montana. Aspen Sound is the premier car audio and accessory shop in Montana. Aspen Sound makes sure the boys are riding in style with tinted windows and state-of-the-art stereo systems. There's always a party in Montana. Whether you're going to a concert, a wedding, or a football game, the Montana Party Bus will get you there. Skyline Sports and ESPN MT cover the Big Sky with more depth than anyone. Check out SkylineSportsMT.com and tune in to Nuanez Now on 102.9 ESPN Missoula every day. My Montana Roots and Wear Your Roots clothing is your go-to spot for the most unique and comfortable lifestyle clothing you'll find anywhere. And get your custom t-shirts to support your favorite player. From 5 local businesses who love Montana, best of luck to the Grizz as they pursue another Big Sky Conference championship.
Tommy Malott, jet sweep, play action, and they're getting the deep crosser to Ty McCullough. Now, this is a play, if you've watched this Montana State team all season, if you've watched some of my breakdowns, they've scored on this against Montana or New Mexico, and they run this play a ton. And if you don't cover it, Ty McCullough runs with speed, and they're able to get it to him. So it's man coverage. They're going to get him into man coverage here. Play action pass. Ty McCullough, you see him right here, working across the field. I think when they scored on New Mexico, he was Ryan King here, so he was the underneath receiver, and he was able to score. He was wide open. This time he's going to be the over top receiver. He's going to run over top, basic crossing concept, and then you get Taco Dowler out into the flats off of that jet motion, and they get the ball into Ty McCullough's hands for the touchdown. Really, really good job. Good ball from Tommy Malott. Great concept from Montana State. Easy completion right there. You can't really see the concept here, but it looks like they're running man. You can see the man coverage. All Ty McCullough needs is a few steps. He gets a few steps, and he's going to score easily. Good pass from Tommy Malott. That is a staple of this Montana State team this year, and they've run it quite a bit. 3rd and 12 for UC Davis, 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. Drop back pass from Miles Hastings, and this is really, from this point on, is when the UC Davis offense was really struggling. The receivers weren't really getting open. The defense of Montana State was really making things hard on UC Davis, and then they were getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback as well. So from that standpoint, it was pretty hard for UC Davis to get anything going offensively. This was one of the big plays of the game for UC Davis, for Montana State and UC Davis. Good way in Montana State, bad way for UC Davis. You really got to find a way to get him on the ground. Missed tackle right here. You got to break down and get this guy on the ground. Good juke move from Taco Dowler. Another missed tackle right there. Right here, you got to make this tackle. Somebody's got to get him on the ground. Once he gets in the open space, another missed tackle right here. So missed tackle right there. Another missed tackle right there. Once he's in open field, Taco Dowler is one of the fastest guys in the Big Sky. You are not going to catch him. Really good job of Taco Dowler. I wouldn't even say it was great blocks from Montana State's special teams unit. They did their job. Obviously, they're not just sitting around watching, but he had to make a lot of guys miss. So I would more so count this against the UC Davis coverage unit than I would say, Taco Dowler and the Montana State team. I mean, Taco Dowler made some moves. He made guys miss. Obviously, if somebody's trying to tackle you, you got to make a miss. So really good job of Taco Dowler, but also bad coverage right here from UC Davis team. Somebody's got to find a way to get this guy on the ground, and he made a ton of guys miss. So really good job of the Montana State special teams unit, and they're going to get into the end zone and get a special teams touchdown to take the 20-8 lead right here, man. Really big time play for Montana State. This was one of the difference makers in the game, and it's just a difference maker in the game, man. Something that you cannot have. Missed tackle right there. Missed tackle right there. I guess 44 never got a hand on him. Taco Della was untouched through there, and then after that, it's just me versus the punter. And I would pick Taco Dowler 10 times out of 10 to win that race. And he does. Touchdown. Really good job. They get the PAT. And it is no good, man. No good on the PAT right here. It gets blocked, actually. So you see number 80 jump up right there. He gets his hand on it. And the ball was a little low. Looks like it was going to be right down the middle. But the hand of number 80 gets up there and he gets the block. Tough play right there. Here you go, 1st and 10 for UC Davis following the punt return. They're around midfield, close to the 47-yard line, their own 47-yard line. They're bringing Trent Tompkins in motion. They're going to get it out to him on the flats on the, I don't know if this is the design. It kind of seems like it's designed, but they can run it too. The linemen are blocking downfield, but these guys are blocking in front as well. He's catching it behind the line of scrimmage. It's all legal, and he gets the ball into his hands on 1st and 10. He doesn't get much of anything, maybe 2 yards, maybe a yard on 1st down. This is another big play for the UC Davis team. They had that interception that probably should have been caught by Trent Tompkins. They had the punt return touchdown. And then this was the other big play. Mistake from the UC Davis offense that really was the difference maker in the game. You can't turn over the ball. You have to take care of the ball. And that pass rush of Montana State is getting there in a hurry. You're going to get the sack fumble from Zach Cruz, who comes in. I think Zach Cruz had two, counting this one and the other one. He had 2 sacks in the game, and you just can't have it. It's going to be recovered by Neil Daly is going to recover that fumble right there, and it's just going to be devastating turn of events for UC Davis. I mean, they've been playing pretty decent defense against Montana State. Outside of the punt return touchdown, they haven't given up a ton of big plays, but their line has not been blocking very successfully for them. And right here, you're going to see them come up with the sack fumble. Second turnover of the first half. Just can't have it. Just cannot have it. Here you go. Zach Cruz coming in there. He stays alive, stays working. Hastings is going to try to step up in the pocket, and Zach Cruz gets a sack fumble. Really big play from Zach Cruz right there. Big time play from Zach Cruz. Great job. Great job right there. Great job. Here you go. 3rd and 9 for Montana State following the fumble. 3rd and long for them. They're in 11 personnel. Rohan Jones being that one tight end on the field. Tommy Malotte's going to drop back. They're going to get the out to their receiver, Lanyata Alexander, number 2. That was one of his 2 catches right there, and he gets the foot down. Really big time play right there on the out. Good ball from Tommy Malotte. Put it high. Either my guy's going to catch it or nobody's going to catch it. His guy caught it and got the foot down. Really big time play on 3rd and long. Montana State is faced with another 3rd and long. Lanyata Alexander's leaning a little bit. That rest right there, not enough to justify one though. Get it out to Adam Jones on the quick check down on 3rd and 8. Not enough for the first down, but enough to make it close and enough to probably justify going for it. We'll see what they decide to do. 4th and 1. Looks like you got Scott Trey Humphrey in the game. Looks like he's in an ankle wrap. He's going to go for it, and looks like he's going to get it. Just enough yardage for the first down, but don't call it for a lack of trying from that UC Davis defense. 3rd and 6 once again for Montana State, and they're going to make the stop. Really big time tackle from number 23. Big time play. Taco Dowler, once again, is unable to get that block. I do like how he worked upfield to continue to find work, but he doesn't really affect the play at all, unfortunately. They're going to get the tackle for loss right there, and the kicker of Montana State is going to try to get 3 on the board, which he does. Making it a 23-8 ball game with 2 minutes to go in the half. So Miles Hastings is going to drop back, and once again, Kenneth Iden is going to come in here and get the sack. So Kenneth Iden right there, you see it right there. He is right here. I think he's right here on the inside. He's going to keep working, make number 70 miss, and get to the quarterback. So looks like Miles Hastings, they're trying to run a fake boot and throw it back to Land Larison. Look at it right here. You got these guys. You're going to run these guys across the formation, probably somewhere across the field. Deep post, just get him out of there, get that over the top coverage out of there. They try to fake like he's gonna boot out this way. Land Larison back on this side. It looks like he's really open, but Miles Hastings got pressure in his face and he's not able to get the ball off. Tough turn of events right there. Tough turn of events right there. 1 minute to go in the first half. They're bringing the blitz late. Neil Daly unable to get there. Miles Hastings gonna try to throw it deep to one of his receivers, and Batu's unable to come down with it. Tough play right there. Montana State got the ball back. They're going to try to take a 3-point. They're going to try to kick a field goal once again before half on 4th and 5. It's got almost the leg, but it hits off the crossbar, and it is no good. That's probably a good break for UC Davis to go into half after a tough half that they had, and, you know, they're going to try to see what they can get going in the second half. So here we go. 3rd and 5 for Montana State. They started the half off with the ball, and they put together a drive. Here you go. Drop back for Tommy Malotte. Getting the ball off to Alexander on the fallout route, and Tommy Malotte gets the ball into his hands. Good pitch and catch, and good completion right there. Really good job. Here you go. Tommy Malotte's going to hand it off to Julius Davis, who really made his bones in this second half, running the ball super successfully. Really good job right there on that run. Looks like they're running a split zone with an RPO potentially, or an arc block rolling around for Lonergan as lead blocker. But Julius Davis is going to be down inside the 20-yard line to get Montana State in red zone territory. There you go. Outside zone, hand it off to Julius Davis. He's going to cut upfield and get in the end zone nearly untouched. Really good run from Julius Davis right there. Really, really good run. Great job. Here you go. Lineman, look at Cole Sane get that seal block right there. Really, really good job right there on that seal block. Marcus Weir working upfield to get to that second level. Get on that backer. Really good job. This offensive line of Montana State does work. I want to get another angle at that. So I don't know if we have. Oh yeah, really good job. Marcus Weir working up with that tackle, help that tackle out, and then get up to that second level, get on that backer. He does his job. I mean, just really, really good job. Cole Sane seal off that one technique, and then also look at Moore to get up to that second level. Well, hold up, center right there. Yeah, okay, so that's your guard. Look at the guard get up to the second level. Look at the left guard get up to that second level and get on that guy, get on that safety, Connors. And I mean, it's just amazing offensive line play. It's beautiful offensive line play. I love to see it. Good blocks from the guys, and everybody's doing work, getting them in the zone. This is a really good angle right here. Marcus Weir, Cole Sane. I mean, look at that hole. Look at this hole. Watch Cole Sane immediately get the leverage that he needs. Really good block from Cole Sane. Really good for Marcus Weir. That's the initial hole you need. Now you got to hope these guards get up to the second level, get on those safeties. Marcus Weir got up to the second level, got on that backer, and Julius Davis got to do the rest. Really, really good job. Here you go. Highlighting Zach Cruz here, getting to the quarterback. He's going to be on the outside here. He's already got one sack fumble in this game. He's going to rush from the outside over here. The former Sentinel quarterback, two-time state champion, and he gets on the ground. Gets him on the ground. Really, really good job there. Really good job there. I think actually Zach Cruz might have only won one state championship. Maybe two. Somebody remind me in the comments how many he won. 1st and 10 for Montana State following the sack and punt from UC Davis. 30-8 ball game. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. And they're going to hand it off to Julius Davis, who's going to continue to do what he's been doing on the ground this game. He gets down around the 45-yard line after the really good run. Cade O'Reilly now is going to get involved in the party, coming on the blitz. And he's just going to keep working, and he gets Miles Hastings on the ground. Really good job. Watch it right here once again. Cade O'Reilly coming in there, the younger brother of Callahan O'Reilly, and he gets the sack. Great job right there from Cade. Really, really good job there. Really good job there. Here you go. 3rd and 6 coming up for Montana State. Drop back pass for Tommy Malott. And they get it to Ty McCullough on the follow-up. Ty McCullough had 5 receptions for 52 yards. Rohan Jones was their leading receiver and is their leading receiver this year. He had 3 for 58 and a touchdown. Both had a touchdown. We've already seen both of their touchdowns. We've honestly already seen all of Montana State's points for this game. They are not going to get into the zone. They're not going to get a field goal anymore. So really good job from that UC Davis defense. But they're going to get the 3rd and 6 right here. And Montana State's just going to have enough to get the first down. Just enough. Really good job from the Montana State defense or offense. Anyway, they end up not getting anything out of that. They punt it back to UC Davis. Drop back pass for Miles Hastings, and it's a dime. I mean, an absolute dime. Chaz Davis had 4 receptions, 128 yards, and a touchdown. He had a long 77-yard reception that almost got into the end zone, but really good release here. Watch this release here. Really good release here. He's going to try to they're going to try to jump press him right here. The defensive back, number 9, is going to try to jump press him, and really good release from Chaz Davis. Swipe the arms away. Get vertical now, stack the defensive back, leave space for the quarterback to be able to put the ball in. I mean, there's not a ton of space here, but Miles Hastings puts the ball on the money. Really, really good ball from Miles Hastings, and it's a big-time explosive play, which was desperately needed by this UC Davis offense. Desperately needed. Ian Simpson in motion right here. They're going to hand it off to Len Larson. Ian Simpson hammering in there, getting a block on one of those backers. Looks like McCade Riley is who he got that block on. Not even McCade Riley. Neil Daly, he got that block on. And Len Larson, man, just making guys miss. Missed tackle right there. Couple missed tackles. Another missed tackle. Another missed tackle. And look at the hustle. Look at the hustle. This is winning hustle right here. This is winning hustle right here. This is winning hustle. Watch number 11. This is a defensive tackle, defensive line, D-end right here of Montana State. He's hustling to the ball, hustling to the ball, hustling to the ball. Great hustle. That's winning hustle. That's championship hustle. Really good job right there.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Here you go. They're going to hand off to Land Larson, who's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. First touchdown of the second half for Montana, for UC Davis. Look at this right here. Before this play was snapped, you got 6.5 minutes to go, and UC Davis was still down by 22 points. So in the fourth quarter, this is the fourth quarter as well. So down by 22 with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That is a tall task for any team to come back from. But credit UC Davis. They kept fighting in this game. They kept belief, and, you know, they made some things shake. Here you go. You're going to hand it off to Julius Davis, who's going to get 10 on first down. That is a backbreaker for UC Davis defense trying to keep time on the clock. 4 minutes to go now. You got a 3rd and 3 for Montana State. And they're going to try to roll out, and they're going to get it to Taco Dowler on 3rd down, and the clock is going to keep running because it's not inside 2 minutes. So somehow, some way, Montana State or UC Davis was able to get a stop. But this is something that Montana State runs a ton. So Taco Dowler is going to start on the opposite side of the formation. They're going to take him in motion. If you see man, you know you got it. So it is man, but they're going to trade it off. So Rex Connors is going to shift it out to his other safety, number 7. He's going to now get him. He's coming from distance, and he's unable to get there. Just an easy man beater. He's pushing up. He kind of just wants to get in the way of number 7, make him bow over top. It was bang, bang, but they get the first down with enough yardage. Either way, they ended up punting it back to back to UC Davis. UC Davis has now got the ball. They're not going to get the completion, but Miles Hastings is going to throw the ball once again to Chaz Davis, who catches it on a fade route. And he's making guys miss. He's tiptoeing it on the sidelines, lowering the boom on some of those defenders, stiff arming Rylan Ort. And look at this hustle from Brody Greeby's younger brother. Let me see what Brody Greeby's younger brother is. I don't want to call him. If you know anything about me, I hated being called Jossie Akem's little brother. So let me get it right with Mr. Greeby. Bryce Greeby. Look at the hustle from Bryce Greeby. Bryce Greeby's right here when this ball is caught from Chaz Davis. Bryce Greeby's right here. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Look at the hustle. Don't give up on the play. Oh, he's going to make the tackle. No, he's not. Bryce Greeby is going to save a touchdown. Really good job from Bryce Greeby. Who's to say this tackle did or didn't make a difference in the game? But this is championship hustle, and this is what you want to see from your players. Bryce Greeby is going to walk him down, not give up on the play, and it's really good. Really good. Everybody doing their part. Really good hustle. We've seen a couple of good hustle plays from some of these guys on this Montana State defense, and that is why they're undefeated. That is why they're Big Sky champions. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go in the game. They're going to get it off to Batu right after that, and he's going to reach over the pylon for the touchdown. Really good job from Batu. Great job to get into the end zone. Great job. Great job. 1 minute 45 to go. After that touchdown, it's a 30 to 22 ball game. They didn't need to go for 2 because they went for 2 early on in the game. Now they don't have to go for 2. They're down by 8. It's a 1-score game. They're going to kick the onside, and perfect bounce. Perfect bounce. I don't know who this is right here, but there's nothing much he could do. This is a perfect onside. Perfect onside. It's going to bounce up, and it's going to fall right into the hands of I don't even know. Winston. It was Winston. Gosh, what is his name? Did he get a catch yesterday? He didn't even get a catch. Can't remember his name. Winston something. I'll find him right here. Give me just a second. Winston Williams. Winston Williams going to get the onside. I wish they put the other angle on there. They didn't put the other angle on there. But this is a rookie young guy mistake from Adam Jones. Adam Jones, don't wait for the ball. Especially in this instance, don't wait for the ball. Go get it. Now, I know there's 3 Montana State guys standing around here. Somebody's got to block. Rohan Jones, you're on the front line for a reason. You are not tasked with getting this ball, Rohan Jones. You go hit somebody. Ty McCullough and Adam Jones. Really, Ty McCullough, you are here to make this play. Ty McCullough's really got to be the guy to step up and make this play. Rohan Jones, do your job. Go hit one of these guys in the face. Adam Jones or Ty McCullough, one of you guys got to step up and make this play. Don't wait for the ball to come to you. Go get it. Go get it. These guys, one of these guys shouldn't even have been as close as they were. They should have got hit in the mouth by Rohan Jones. Rohan Jones, you got to do your job. Frontline guys are not grabbing the ball. Do your job. Do your job. You are not the one who's supposed to recover this. You got too much dip on your chip, brother, and it almost cost your team. Thank God that you guys ended up winning this game, but there would have been a play that you could look back on had you guys lost this game, and this is one of them. This is not your job. First off, none of these guys should really be going after this pass. Going after this. Let that hit that bounce. Go hit these guys in the face. You hit somebody, you hit somebody, you hit somebody. Let these two guys back here recover this. This could have been astronomical. This could have been a devastating play for Montana State, and I know this is something that the special teams coordinator is going to talk to them about on Monday, but definitely not the way you wanted that to look. That is why Winston Williams was able to come down with the recovery. Big time play for UC Davis. Big time play for UC Davis. 2nd and 10 coming up for UC Davis. They got 1:40 to go, a ton of time, no timeouts left, but they're going to get the slant route to Trent Tompkins. There's going to be a legal man downfield. I mean, by the time the ball is leaving the quarterback's hands, he's almost 5 yards. He is 5 yards down the field. That is a legal man downfield. Good call from the refs. Either way, they're going to fast forward now to when UC Davis is in the red zone. They're going to get the ball out to Chaz Davis on the back shoulder pass against Montana State's number 1 defensive back, number 1 cornerback. It's a great ball from Myles Hastings. It's a really good catch from Chaz Davis. Great job right here. This is a really good job. Nothing crazy on the release. Honestly, could have led him towards the back of the end zone with this release, but throw the back shoulder. Good hands catch from Chaz Davis. Touchdown. They are now down by 2 points. 28-30 ball game for UC Davis. They have battled all the way back from down 30 to 8 in the second half with 7 minutes to go. Literally 7 minutes ago in this game, 6.5 minutes ago in this game, they were down 30 to 8. They put up 20 unanswered points in the second half, and all they have left in front of them from a tie game is a 2-point conversion. Now, they're trying to overload this side. They're trying to get it to Land Larison. You don't throw this ball to Land Larison. They run it over. They run it under. This guy's probably running a back end post, a post to the back end of the end zone, and then Land Larison is running like an angle route. Running like an angle route, like an option route, but it's really coming across the middle of the field. He's double covered, and he should be double covered. He's the best offensive player in the Big Sky Conference. Everybody's eyes are going to be on him. You throw this towards that pylon and make Winston Williams go get it. Throw it to him. Your eyes, and another thing, your eyes have not looked away from Land Larison this whole time. I know this play is designed to go to him. I know it's designed to go to him. But don't you think Montana State knows that too? Come on. This is not it, man. This is not it. And this is not where you should have went with this ball. Winston Williams, I know this defensive back's got eyes on you, but throw it low and away. Give Winston Williams a chance. I think this is where you should have went with the ball. I think this is your opportunity to tie the game. Give him an opportunity. Land Larison, as well as, or at least if you want to go to Land Larison, draw something better up. I know this is something that they've probably had a lot of success with this year, but right here is not the time, especially when you're staring it down. Nobody is fooled. Nobody is fooled, especially when you got a guy in the back of the end zone wide open. Lead him inside, throw it on the inside shoulder. You know, that's not the play. I know he's got pressure in his face. Not even really pressure. I don't know why he scrambled out of the pocket either. We can talk about that. He shouldn't have scrambled out of the pocket. He honestly scrambled into some pressure. He had a pretty decent pocket here from his offensive line. He was protected. He probably could have stood in there and found this guy in the back of the end zone to score. I mean, but man, this is not it. This is one of the bad plays for Myles Hastings this year. He's a great player. He's had a really good season. He's going to be a first-team all-conference player. But right here, this is not it. This is not it, and it's devastating. Devastating right there. Good tackle from Land Larison. Didn't really make a difference. They have no timeouts. All they can hope for is to recover another onside, and it's just not the same kind of kick. Their kicker is not going to even get it 10 yards. Rylan Ort is going to go and get the ball. Really good job from Rylan Ort. Veteran player, make the play. And that is going to end the game for Montana State UC Davis. Game of the year in the Big Sky Conference, Montana State versus UC Davis. UC Davis battles back and scores 20 unanswered, but the Montana State defense stood up and stood tall on the 2-point conversion and shut out UC Davis from tying the game and going into overtime. Really big time game for Montana State. Really big time game from UC Davis. Big time win for Montana State. Montana State is the Big Sky Conference champions. They at least get a share of it. They went home with the trophy yesterday. We will wait and see what happens this week against Montana versus Montana State. If Montana is able to win UC Davis, and if UC Davis is able to beat Sac State, UC Davis will also win a share of the Big Sky title. But Montana State has won the auto bid out of the Big Sky Conference. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game. Let me know what your thoughts are going forward. Make sure to check out my Tuesday video. I talk about all things that happened in the Big Sky Conference, including what happened at Montana and Portland State. If you guys weren't tapped in, go watch my video. I did a breakdown on them as well. I can talk to you guys more about that in that Tuesday video, so you guys can see all the thoughts and comments that I had about what's going on with Montana and how they're going to move forward. Thank you guys for tapping in. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Last week in Big Sky football play, last week in FCS football play. We got the Selection Sunday happening next Sunday. So it's going to be exciting. We will see how everything shakes out, but I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys next week. See you later.